Foosball.
A few moments later.
Hi guys!
Thanks for joining us for this video.
Welcome to our Dirty Dancing series. Here we're going to be doing an instructional video on this section of the Dirty Dancing choreography. We're going to be talking about how to do all these moves and all the details involved in executing them with your partner. If you want to know how these moves line up with the timing and the rhythm of the song itself, check out our musicality video in the same section. Otherwise, look at our earlier videos to get all caught up. Let's get right into it.
To the show.
Now let's take a look at the leader's footwork for this section. Alright, so starting right after we finish the side steps from the previous section, we're going to start on our left foot once again and go forward, back, together, and then starting on our right foot now, back, replace, together. Now we're going to be taking a rock step back on our left foot, rock, and then back on our right step. And then here we're going to be walking around a partner starting on our left. So 1, 2, 3. And now is when we're going to start turning our partner. As we're turning her, we're just going to be taking small steps around her to keep our spacing nice and tight so our partner can execute the spins. So we're just going to turn, turn, turn. And then once she's done with our turns, we want to make sure our weight is on our right foot so we can take a rock step on our left.
Now let's go over the follower steps. Alright, so followers, you're going to go back on your right foot, back, replace to the left, right foot forward, left foot forward, you're going to turn, step down with your right, and step to the side with your left. So here you're going to rock step with your right foot, back, replace to the left, step forward once for the right foot. And here we're going to start walking 3 times with our left. 1, 2, 3. We're going to take 1 step forward with the right foot to prep for our turns. And now we're going to be doing 7 steps for 3 turns. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're going to step back with the right foot for the rock step and replace your weight to the left.
Alright, now let's look at the lead and follow for this section. So we're going to start out as stepping forward into her. As we step back, we're going to switch our grip once again. We're going to take her fingers from in between our thumb and index finger and slide our fingers underneath hers so that we're holding her in this grip.
So followers, we want to make sure that we are allowing him to switch that grip and not hold on too tight here.
Exactly, and so once again that's going to happen as we step backwards. So forwards, step back and switch, and then bring your follow across. And then as she comes across, we're going to take our right arm off of her and open up into that rock step, again making use of this pressure here.
And followers, we're pressing back so he can press us out and then bring us back in here.
And as we bring her back in, we're going to go into almost a closed position where we bring our right hand underneath on her shoulder blade and bring our arms back a little bit out and complete our frame as we walk around her. Now as we get into the turns, we're going to again make use of this tension here and this connection. So we're going to bring our left arm up above the follow's head, and with our right arm, we're kind of going to guide her underneath our arms as we go into the turns. Now as she is turning, for the leads, we're going to want our left hand in a sort of crescent shape, okay? And that's going to allow the follow to turn with her hand within that shape, kind of guiding her and keeping her inside of our hand in this shape. We don't want to be grabbing the follow because she needs to be able to twist her wrist to be able to make those turns. So if we're grabbing onto her, she's not going to be able to do the turns. So once again, just keeping a nice crescent shape. And then as she's turning, applying pressure to her hand so that she can use us to balance a little bit and keep track of where we are while she's doing her turns.
And followers, we want to make sure that we're maintaining that upright position, having our core engaged, and then using his arm here, his frame, as an advantage for us to turn.
Alright, and then once again, Lee, as we mentioned our footwork earlier, we're just going to be staying nice and close to the follower as she's turning. We want to be able to keep our arm directly above her head so that it's right in the axis of her turn so it's not throwing her off balance. So our goal, depending on her height and the length of our arm, is just to stand at a distance that we can keep our arm directly over her head, but we're not in the way of her turn that we're too close, okay? So we want to try and find that perfect distance and just maintain that distance while she's turning along with that pressure. And then when we're done with the turns, We're going to bring her arm down to signal that the turns are over, and then press into it to do that rock step. All right, now let's have a look at the connection and the styling for this section of the choreography. Okay, so as we start off, we're just gonna go through and execute the choreography. Here, as we take our arm off of our follow, we're going to bring it out in style with it, just palm facing down, keeping it at nice even shoulder height.
Same things for the follower.
And then we're going to bring it back onto our partner. And as we do our rock step or our walk arounds, we're going to get ready to turn her. As we turn her leads, we're just going to keep our right arm out of the way.
In follows, we just want to make sure we keep our left arm in so that we don't get caught by his body here.
So we'll do the turns, 2, 3. Now as we finish the third turn, leads, bring your arm up a little bit early so she can see it, and bring her arm up over your arm to come back into the closed position at the end of the turns. And then back into our rock step.
Thanks for joining us. We hope you enjoyed this video.
And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss out on more content by Green Bay Ballroom. If you want to learn how any of these moves line up with the tempo of the song, check out our musicality video in the same section. Otherwise, look at our earlier videos to get all caught up. I hope to see you there. Bye.
Bye.